Welcome back. Francis Kaliski joins us this morning with the Missouri Department of Conservation, and we love having you here, but I think this is the star of the show right now.
Smokey is the star of the show this morning. Yes, we are here because we're celebrating Smokey Bear's 75th birthday this year.
75 years old.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? You're feeling good? 75 years old, he's feeling great.
And this year at the Ozark Empire Fair, which begins this week, we are celebrating that with a little dancing. Now, a 75-year-old bear can't dance every night, but on Thursday and Friday, the 25th and 26th, and July 31st and August 2nd, we are inviting the public to come to our building and hokey pokey with Smokey.
Hokey pokey with Smokey.
The Missouri State University band is going to come by, and they always play in front of our building, and they are more than happy to celebrate Smokey Bear's 75th birthday. So at 6:30 and 7:30 each evening on the dates I mentioned, we're going to have people there, we're going to have the band there, we're going to have Smokey there, and we're going to do the hokey pokey with Smokey.
Has Smokey been practicing these moves? Can he do the hokey pokey?
Yes.
He's ready to go.
Yes. And I will say August 9th is actually Smokey's birthday, so we're celebrating it a little bit early. Smokey has a really interesting history. 75 years old, he started in 1944. Actually, it was kind of part of a civil defense thing. We were in the middle of World War II.
Right.
And we were worried that there was not enough manpower to fight a lot of the wildfires. Back then, Elisa, we were having something like 160,000 wildfires each year.
That's incredible.
That's incredible. Now, that could be a small grass fire, that could be a large forest fire, but nevertheless, we had a problem with fire. And so in 1940, right in the early 1940s, the Ad Council and U.S. Forest Service used characters from the Bambi movie for 1 year in a fire prevention campaign. They saw that really worked, so then they knew they wanted an animal, so they got a bear. They named it after a New York City firefighter named Smokey Joe Martin. Wow. And hence was Smokey Bear.
Here he was born.
And I will say real quickly, too, everybody will say, wait a minute, I thought there was a live bear cub that was part of the story. And that was in 1950, after a forest fire in New Mexico, a live bear cub was found. And they thought that would be a good kind of representation of Smokey, and to put it in a spot where a lot of people could see it, so they put it in the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. And from 1950 to 1976, that was another representative of Smokey.
Wow, super cool history. And Smokey, everybody of all ages knows Smokey Bear because he teaches us so much about preventing forest fires, right? So let's just touch real quickly about how can we prevent, especially in these summer months where you're doing lots of camping and things. What does Smokey teach us?
Well, real quickly, if you're going to do the camping route, I mean, it's just the basic stuff, but it's all important. Always watch your campfire. Make sure you have a fire ring around it. When you're putting your fire out, make sure that it's out. Stir the ashes, pour water on it, make sure that those coals are out. Fire around your house. You know, don't burn trash, but if you do burn trash, watch that fire till it's out. Make sure there's no excessive fuels around your house in the way of leaf debris or wood piles right up next to your house. Just some basic stuff. And I will say really quickly that, remember I said there was more than 160,000 fires? Smokey's message has worked. We still have more than 70,000 fires, which sounds like a lot, but that's a lot less than 160,000. So people are listening to Smokey.
Thank you for your work, Smokey. And if you want to help him celebrate his birthday, you can do the hokey pokey with him at the Ozark Empire Fair coming up a couple of days this week and the week after that. Thank you so much, Francis and Smokey, for coming in. We'll be right back after the break.